Well, now that Thanksgiving is over, I bet you have some kitchen knives that need to be sharpened. You should have had them sharp before Thanksgiving. Anyway, the wife just asked me to do this one. This is one of her favorite little knives, and you know, don't test these on your finger to see if they're sharp. The way you tell if a knife is sharp is shine a light on it. Hold that so the edge shines or points into a light. And you can see the edge. Well, if you can see the edge, you got a problem. And this knife is dull from one end to the other. Look at that way that light reflects off of that. So that is a really dull knife. And you can buy expensive little machines or stones, lots of ways to sharpen. And I've kind of got lazy using a chainsaw. You put a razor edge on those with files. And I started using a file. This is a file for filing your depth gauges on a chainsaw. You use a fine file, and you have to get your angle right. Just do that. Flip it over, do that, and you can feel it's just rough as can be. It has burrs. The big thing, you got to watch out to keep your angle right, and you got to watch out that you don't cut yourself. And you can feel it smoothing out in just a few strokes. And you can pick up one of these in the chainsaw section in any hardware store, hardware or farm store. And it puts a pretty good edge on a knife very quickly. And as you go, just stop and point it into the light again. I don't know if I turn it for my eyes, I don't see the same thing the camera's seeing. But I can still see a lot of edge. You see that's the same way you check your chainsaw. You point those teeth into the sun. If you can see the edge of those teeth reflecting light, it's dull. Just kind of keep your stroke even so you don't get your blade all lopsided. And like I said, this one was really very dull. It's looking better already. Edge is starting to disappear. When you get her sharp, that edge just disappears, and it's a dark line instead of a bright line as it points into the light. And it's duller out here on the end. You can see it reflecting light out here. And do watch out if you bring your thumb up here too close, you'll slice your thumb clear down to the bone. Don't want to do that. And let's see how she's looking now. Got just a little bit of a bright spot right in here. And it's dark back here. Okay. And let's see how, okay, that edge disappears now. Okay, then you take your diamond stone. You can buy a diamond stone, and again, you watch out, don't bring it up here and slice the end off your thumb. But you act like you're cutting a slice off the top of that stone. And you can get a little faster action by keeping a little water on it. That keeps the cuttings flowing so they don't lodge in there. But for this, I'm just using it dry. You can wash it off later with water. And I really like these diamond stones. They don't wear. You get the old-fashioned stones, you know, you can wear them unevenly. Of course, they work well. You get a good edge on a knife, and then stroke it out on a Novaculite stone. You can make it like a razor. And we're not looking for razor sharpness here. We just want something that'll cut meat in the kitchen. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, the edge just disappears. Can't see any reflection on that. And it feels good and sharp. Anyway, that just took a few minutes. And take care of your file. See, with the chainsaw, you can get a file card. When I'm doing the chainsaw, I always have one of these brushes handy for cleaning around the fuel cap and oil cap before I open them. And it knocks the filings out of there pretty easily. Does pretty good. It's good to get the filings out. That way that file lasts longer and it'll cut well. So there you have it. Kind of a two-step thing. File to get the edge in shape, and then touch it up with a diamond stone. Just takes a couple minutes. So there you go. Stay sharp.